Good morning, Bloomington. I'm Austin Platt. As we near the start of March Madness, it's time to take the pulse of hoops in Indiana, a state that eats, sleeps, and breathes basketball. We will start with the Indiana Hoosiers, who could be making their return to the big dance for the first time in 6 seasons. The Hoosiers picked up a big win yesterday afternoon, knocking off top-seeded Illinois 65-63. IU faces off against Iowa today as they try to make their first Big Ten title game in 20 years. Let's check out the highlights. We know what Deshaun Watson can do on the field, and that's one of the biggest things. And now with the NFL, it's a 17-game season. Where does the number 11 come from? Well, guess what? Week 12, Deshaun Watson will play against the Houston Texans, his former team, as it lines up right now. So, of course, the NFL just wants to drop in some storylines, even for a horrible situation, which is kind of taking a turn for the worst. And the last few years, I mean, you look at Calvin Ridley got an entire season for gambling, which is a whole separate issue. But then for someone who complete mistreatment of women gets only 11 games, the NFL has kind of always been a mess when it comes to this kind of stuff. Good morning, Bloomington. I'm Austin Platt alongside Joe Brennan, and it's the fall season, which means we're talking about one team, IU football. Joe, 2-10 last season. IU didn't win a single game against a group of 5 team. The main reason was the offense, but it's a whole new personnel both on the field and off the field. And one of the biggest things internally, there's a lot of optimism. It's because of the schedule. The first 3 games all at home, and the 2 teams they did beat are on that schedule. And the first one is Illinois, a winnable game as well. And certainly Indiana has some hope for this season, given that easy schedule to start. I'm here with Coach Clavio at the half. Coach, you only scored 17 points 4 times all of last season. You scored 17 in the first 30 minutes of this game. What'd you like?
The fact that we scored 17 points. That was a nice thing to see. I'm very excited about some of the things our offense has done. We still got some kinks to work out, obviously, but it's nice to see us out there and actually competing against a good Big Ten team.
Your offense is competing, and so is theirs. They get the ball to start the second half. What's one thing on defense that needs to improve?
Well, we just got to tackle better, but we got to tighten up because we got to win this game.
All the best in the second half. Coach, back up to you guys in the booth.